Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be doing something kind of interesting here. We can call this resurrection from the dead, essentially. Well, this computer was used by my friend in the neighborhood. I built this machine for her back many years ago. She used it for probably a few years, and then it went out to the storage shed and was stored for quite some time without ever being used. The nearly forgotten E-Machines computer. Well, it's a E-Machines Tech 2, a rebuilt E-Machines. One thing that's really special about this E-Machines computer is this is a predecessor of the Mid-Tower Lux Black Max. Yes, guys, this particular chassis housed the E-Machines W2-888 that my parents used. That crappy old E-Machine with a 2.8 GHz Celeron 478. Well, let's say it wasn't absolutely terrible, but it wasn't all that great either. It was never all that fast. Now, having a 2.8 GHz processor in it was pretty decent, but it was a Celeron, so it's like it's been so many years, I don't even remember what I actually had in it. I mean, after I rebuilt it for my friend. So there's the original sticker, and it looks like it's got some mold on it too. W2-888, 2.8 GHz Celeron, 8 gig hard drive, 512 megs of RAM, and the combo drive. Let's see. Probably the biggest thing I ever done to this machine back when my parents still had it was I replaced the power supply. I got that Bestech ATX 25012E out of it. And so we don't have to worry about it frying the motherboard, but man, oh my gosh, look at this thing. I think the board in it now is actually another E-Machines motherboard. Well, it's a Socket 754 AMD, but man, look at the dust in this thing. It's like, do I dare open the freaking case and see what's inside? I mean, this thing looks, you gotta wonder if a mouse has lived in here. But here's the service sticker. Now, of course, I mashed out the client's name. But previous date of service, January 13th, 2010. It's like, oh my gosh. It's been over 7 years since I've had it, since I've really actually serviced this thing. It's like, what are we going to find in here? Alright, guys, we're going to pull the cover off the side and see. Well, can't do it one-handed. We'll pull the cover off this thing and see how it looks inside there before I dare plug it in. Man, don't want to come off there. Now the reason why this is in here is primarily for file recovery. But I'm just dang curious to see if this board will start. Okay, no dead mice or nothing like that in there, so that's a hopeful sign. We have the back fan is seized. It's looking for chewed wires, everything of that nature. Let's let you have a look inside there. So it looks pretty dang filthy, but it's not quite as terrible as I was expecting it would probably be. Power supply, there's a lot of dust in that power supply. I'm hoping that if I dare plug this thing in, it won't like short out or nothing like that. Man, oh man, this thing is filthy. I mean, it is filthy. But yeah, from what I see, no chewed wires or anything of that nature. Yeah, the thing I'm curious about is, I just want to see this thing will actually start up and run after all these years of sitting in a shed. Now, to be honest, I'm going to get the power supply. Well, get the power supply and easy out. I'm not going to use the power supply that's in it for this test. I'm concerned about the amount of dust that's in it, that it could be like conductive. Now, from peeking through the grill in the back, it don't look all that bad, but I just don't really want to risk it. Honestly, I'd rather blow it out before I actually use it again. But I'd rather take the power supply out, blow it out real good, and inspect it before I apply any power to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug up an alternate power source to it, just to see if we can get a boot up and actually get it to run. Because to be quite honest, I think it'd be cool to actually see this thing start Windows XP and actually get to show it to my friend. Because to be honest, it's like a time capsule is what it is. It's like a time capsule. It hasn't ran in probably 5 or 6 years. Maybe even longer. I don't think this thing's probably been used since probably 2011 or 2012, something like that. That's my guesstimate essentially. So I'm not going to actually plug up her CD or DVD drive. They're not needed for this. I'm just going to plug up the main board and a hard drive to a power supply. I'm sure that fan there is probably not going to work. It's probably seized up too. So they're going to grab a power supply and get it plugged up. Okay, got a power supply plugged up to the main board and hard drive. Power supply is plugged in, so let's see what this thing can do. This will probably be interesting. See if it even boots up. Ready? Yeah, I don't know about that. Our CPU fan's running. But I don't think this thing's going to actually boot up. Yeah, it's not posting. Not posting. So I think many years of being in the shed killed it. Well, that's unfortunate. So what I have to do is I'll have to pull the hard disk out and use my USB to IDE adapter cable to actually recover the contents of this hard drive. Oh well. Okay, I decided to troubleshoot this thing a little bit. Took the first DIMM module out, and now we're getting a beep error, so we may have a sign of life here. And we got boot up. It is actually running. Oh my gosh. I think this may actually have Windows 7 on it. Well, hold up. Well, we got a little further, to say at least. It's already froze up. Yeah, this thing ain't in good shape. Let's try again. Okay, I swapped out one of the RAM modules again. Let's see if we get any different results. Let's see, plug it in first. Okay, it still hangs right past memory information. Okay, I removed the integrated. Well, I'm sorry. Remove the AGP graphics card, and we'll try the integrated graphics, see if we get anything different. Yeah, we're dead. I think we got a bad stick of RAM, or it's not seeing the RAM properly. Because if you look carefully, you can see how we have text overlapping here, and you got text down there. Yeah, there's definitely something going on here. So I'm gonna look into it first and figure something out. Okay, I have taken out one of the DIMM modules, RAM modules, and put the graphics card back in. Let's try it again. No go. One more try, different RAM module. I think this motherboard's toast. I think it's toast. Hopefully I'm wrong. Now, as I mentioned, when push comes to shove, I can just pull the hard disk and do a use my IDE to USB adapter to do the file backup. So, I can still get the files, but I just wanted to, just for the heck of it, see if we can boot into Windows on this thing. Like I mentioned, it's like a time capsule. We're getting post this time. It still hangs up right there at the memory information. So, the last thing I'm going to try is this. I'm going to remove the CMOS battery, clear any CMOS settings that are in there. Because I think that's probably the only last resort option I have available on the table to try. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the filth alone has something to do with this. The way it'll let your computer get so freaking dirty. That's why it's important that you clean your machine. Don't let it get filthy. Clean it. Clean it, I say. Don't let your computer get absolutely filthy. Okay, CMOS battery is popped out. Plug her back in and try it one last time. Ah, something different now. And look here. I even had a custom logo on here with their had a custom boot logo on here. And it's still, as you can see, it's hanging up. Not going any further. Well, I was hoping I could get this thing to boot into Windows, but I don't think it's going to happen. You look inside the case, and I believe you can obviously see why. Yeah, this thing is absolutely filthy. It's an E-machine motherboard that I flashed the BIOS with the custom boot logo. Like I mentioned, it's been so many years since I've actually seen this computer. The motherboard, I think I know what it is. The motherboard I had in a different case, and I called it the Mini Tower Deluxe Black Max. You see, it has that familiar Black Max logo that you see, of course, on the Mid Tower Deluxe Black Max. Motherboard is an FIC KM800M. It's like a 784. And that was back when I used Comic Sans to do things like that. Well, it's unfortunate, but I don't think this is going to boot into Windows. One final try. Let me see what we can do here. Yeah, we're not getting past the post logo, and when I press the power button, it doesn't shut off right away. So that generally tells you that it's locked up. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna be pulling a hard disk out of this whole thing. That's why you don't let your computer get this filthy. Then again, I think being out in the elements for quite some time did a number on the board. I might reseat that RAM module just one more time, just for the heck of it. See how hot the CPU is getting, the heatsink. Oh yeah, she's getting pretty warm without much of any coolant available, with all that dust clogged in the heatsink. Okay, reseat that RAM module one last time. And I also took my screwdriver and tried to free up some of the air passageways in that heatsink. And of course it let the dust out. Oh, man. Probably going to need to turn the exhaust fan on in the bathroom after I get done with this. Get some fresh air in here. Alright, this is the last attempt. Not going to happen. Look at the dust. Yep. Oh well. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me try anyway. Definitely the filthiest machine I've touched in quite a while. Now I gotta pull the hard drive out of this thing and plug it up to that machine and through the USB adapter, and we'll just do a file recovery that way. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody. I sure hope you guys enjoyed this video from Q Computer Channel. Remember to like the video, subscribe to Q Computer Channel for more updates, and remember to tick the bell so that we actually get notified of these updates. Did you know that I am also on a second channel that's CubeComp MTDX? Over there you'll find videos of bicycling, weather, elevators, and all sorts of other neat and interesting stuff. Feel free to subscribe to that channel as well. And again, I thank you for your support, and thanks for watching this video.